Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today, we continue our series building decks led by the new legendary creatures from the Brothers War. With such a focus on soldiers in this set, especially in a new color identity, how could we not have a deck led by Harbin, Vanguard, Aviator? Before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. I've been very happy with the growth this channel has had so far, and I'm excited to see where we're going. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Harbin, Vanguard, Aviator is a 2-mana, 3/2 human soldier with flying. Additionally, whenever we attack with 5 or more soldiers, creatures we control get +1/+1 and gain flying until end of turn. So Harbin encourages us to go wide and play mostly soldiers. Traditionally, soldier decks have been either mono-white or Boros, but lately we've been getting some good commanders in other color identities. So it was fun to build an Azorius deck built around turning creatures sideways. I also wanted to challenge myself and see if I could build this deck for under $100. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Path of Ancestry, Secluded Courtyard, Unclaimed Territory, Fortified Beachhead, Atakar Wastes, Glacial Floodplain, Idyllic Beachfront, Prairie Stream, Temple of Enlightenment, Razortide Bridge, Azorius Guildgate, Tranquil Cove, Sajiri Refuge, Skybridge Towers, Meandering River, Coastal Tower, Scavenger Grounds for Graveyard Hate, Myriad Landscape for a bit of ramp, Evolving Wilds, and Terramorphic Expanse for color fixing, 10 plains, and 5 islands. Keeper of the Accord, Solemn Simulacrum, Burnished Heart, and Wayfarer's Bauble for land fetch, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Progress, Azorius Signet, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Marble Diamond, Sky Diamond, Thought Vessel, and Decanter of Endless Water make up our mana rocks. Mentor of the Meek, Bereaved Survivor, Aerial Extortionist, Militia Bugler, Search Party Captain, Sky Strike Officer, and Sanctuary Warden make up our on-theme card advantage. We're also running Windfall, as well as Bident of Thassa, Coastal Piracy, and Reconnaissance Mission, each of which should keep our hands full. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, Lavinia, Azorius Renegade, Tithe Taker, Tecatli Honor Guard, Loxodon Gatekeeper, Timon, Youthful Geist, Sungold Sentinel, Thalia, Heretic Cathar, and Intrepid Hero all serve as on-theme interaction and stacks, while Swords to Plowshares, Negate, Dovin's Veto, Counterspell, Generous Gift, and Commit Memory all help to keep our opponents in check. Consuming Tide, Flood of Tears, and Martial Coup all help to reset the board as needed. Hazda Marshal, Worms Crossing Patrol, Precinct Captain, Preeminent Captain, Tobias, Doomed Conqueror, and Captain of the Watch all help us to put more soldiers onto the battlefield. To enhance our soldiers, we've got Archetype of Courage, Field Marshal, Soltari Champion, Audric Lunarch Marshal, Audric Master Tactician, Yoshian Tactician, and Steel Plume Marshal. For good old-fashioned beatdown, we're running Sky Marcher Aspirant, Thraben Inspector, Aerial Responder, and Rhoda Geist Avenger. Finally, as enhancers to our plan, we've got Mobilization, True Conviction, and Legion Loyalty. Now that our deck is complete, let's take a look at our deck list. 51 mana sources split between 37 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. A little high, but that's fine. Some of that ramp doubles as card advantage or creature generation. 11 pieces of card advantage. 15 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate. And 1 sudden I win card with Legion Loyalty. If we have a board full of creatures before we cast Legion Loyalty, we could easily win out of nowhere. This deck is fun, interactive, easy to pilot, and easy to upgrade. Speaking of upgrades, you'll want to look at creatures like Myrel, Shield of Argive, or Hero of Bladehold, or enchantments like Anointed Procession, or Smothering Tithe. Finally, better lands like Hallowed Fountain, Sea of Clouds, or Deserted Beach would also help smooth out the deck. How are you building Harbin, Vanguard, Aviator? What's your secret deck tech? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons, Jiraiya, Waffles, Muffins, Casey, Nick, Marcus, Black Dragon, Phoenix of Ice, Daniel, Kyo, and Squishy. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.